warm up. Okay, see, now we will start with toe bending. So what you do, sit straight, gentle smile on your face, keep your fingers, your arm on your knee and your toe. Do it forward, backward. When you are doing forward, exhale. Inhale, backward. Exhale, forward. Inhale, backward. Exhale, forward. So whenever we go forward or down, when we go down, we do exhale, because down is towards gravity. We don't need extra energy. Going down is always easy. But when we come back against gravity, we try to exhale so that we get more oxygen. Okay, after toe, now we will do ankle rotation. What you do, take both of your feet together and do clockwise movement. 1, 2, you will see the sound, your bone. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now anti-clockwise. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. For the breathing, don't worry much, but again, try to follow same principle. When you do clockwise, it can be exhale. Anti-clockwise, it can be inhale. But in this small, fast movement, do not worry. Let it be normal. Now, third rotation is knee bending. Just hold your knee like this and make a full circle clockwise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's come anti-clockwise. All those who are joining now, please mute your mic. 4, 5. Slowly, slowly, keep your leg down. Now we start with your left leg. First clockwise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anti-clockwise. 1. When you are moving your knee, try to rotate your ankle. Try to make full circle. 4 and 5. Now come back and relax like this. Now come back to any normal sitting posture. Cross leg position, whatever you are comfortable pose. Come back to this. We will do joint movement for our fingers. So make a fist and do like this. 1, very tight fist, and your hand should be very tight. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now another one, we will do shoulder. Put both of your both finger on your shoulder and we will make big circle like this with 1, 2. You can have normal breathing. 3. Try to put gentle smile on your face. Don't make your face muscle should not be stressed. 4 and 5. Same we will do anti-clockwise. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now last of rotation, we will do neck rotation. So slowly, slowly clockwise, very slowly, you move your neck, anti-clockwise. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, 2. Inhale, exhale, 3. Anti-clockwise. Inhale, going up, inhale, going down, exhale, 1. Inhale, exhale, 2. Inhale, exhale, 3. So, in the interest of time, I am not including lot of warm-up exercise. Now, I request everybody to stand up on your mat. Now, we will do some posture standing up. These postures, they will help us for the balancing, overall body balancing, strengthening the spine. So first posture which we also did yesterday is a palm tree pose. All those who are a member of Yoga WhatsApp group, I already shared a short video about this palm tree pose. So you can see, and I would encourage for your children also, especially growing children, they should also try this pose. Let's do together. Only 2-inch distance between both of your feet. Interlock your finger. Turn it like this. And then try to go with inhalation. Try to raise up on your heels. Raise your hand. Everybody try to stretch. As much as you can stretch your body. Your head should be in between your both arms, upper arms, and gentle smile on your face, and stretch. And here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. With 10, try to put your heel back, hand back, come back, relax. Now we will do again this pose with little variation. With the variation, your both feet should be apart around 1.5 or 1 feet. Other procedure is same. Interlock your finger. With inhalation, take it back up. Feet will be on ground. You will not raise your feet, and then you will turn right. With exhalation, right. As much as you can, try to be in the same line. See, from here, this hand should be straight. Try to feel pressure. Go down, down, down. Now, whatever is final position you can achieve. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and with inhalation, come back. Try what you do, you don't exert yourself, but try to push little bit more compared to what is your normal capacity. And slowly, slowly your stretchability and flexibility will increase. Now say we will do left hand side. With exhalation, go down. Down, try to be your hand straight. Down, down, as much as you can go. But you should not bend your knee. Your leg should be straight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. With exhalation, come back. Good. Now we will do second pose is triangle pose. Again, distance of 1.5 feet to 2 feet between both of your legs. Take one normal breathe in. Breathe should be from nose, not from mouth, with your close of your mouth and with the nose. When you are breathing in, your stomach will come out. Put your hand on your stomach and see. When you breathe out, your stomach will go inward. So now, what we will do, stand like this, with your, put your right hand like this, and try to bend towards left side. As you are putting down your left hand, your right hand will go up like a lever. One is going up, another is going down. So the straight line, slowly, slowly, as much as you can bend. If you are comfortable till here, then try to push yourself a little bit more. If you can go till here, try to push a little bit more. If you can go till ankle, very good. So try to go till ankle and face upward. Your hand should be straight, knee should be straight, and see upward. You can see pressure on your left leg, thighs. You can see inner thighs, you can feel pressure, and then see up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then slowly, slowly come back. Now same movement, opposite side. Your left hand 90-degree angle, and try to push your right hand with your leg slowly, slowly. As your right hand will go down, your left hand will go up. Push. If you can go till here comfortably, try to push little bit more here. If you go till here, then now final pose. Your knee should not bend. Body try to be in same line. And if you can touch your ankle with your hand, this is good. And remain in this position. You can see pressure in your right thighs, right waist, and see up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Those who want to be there for some more time, they can be in this position. This is as a beginner, we are holding things 5 seconds, but when you do at home, if you are comfortable, you can go up to very easily 20 seconds and 30 seconds on each posture. Now last asanas or last posture in this standing category, again, distance of around 1.5 feet between both feet, and then waist rotation. This is very, and clockwise, try to go as forward you can go, then as backward. 1, 2, try not to bend your knees. Move from your waist. 3, not do like this. Just knee should be firm, leg should be firm, only waist will move. 1, 2, and 3. Now we will do anti-clockwise. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Now relax a bit. One deep breath in, breath out. Now everybody sit on the mat like this. We will do some posture which is in the sitting position. So first one is, as we were discussing yesterday, for some people sitting like this normal cross leg position may be also difficult. So as your flexibility will increase, you will find it better. The first starting point is for your hip opening. Try to both of your feet. Try to close them and cover with by interlocking their finger. If you are able to do like this, no problem. Start like this and try to do little less. Those who are comfortable here, try to push little bit more. And the final stage, if you can do, your spine should be erect. This feet should go backward towards your thighs and see straight. And if you can put your thigh on the ground best, otherwise as much as you can do. Now we will swing it little. 1, we call it butterfly. 2, this is very good for your hip opening and overall your pelvic part. 3, 4, and 5. So try to be in this posture for 5 more seconds. Spine straight, as much as you can do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you can unlock your position. Now another poses which we are doing new. It was not yesterday. This is called Janu Shashan, head to knee pose. This is simpler variation of this one. What you do, put your right leg like this. Left feet should be kept near the thigh of right leg. Now hold your right thumb of leg with your fingers. You can see here. And now slowly with your left leg, try to bend towards right. Slowly, if you can go till here, push little bit more. But the final position is one thing is this, your right leg should not go up like this. It should be on the ground. So if you are not able to move full, no problem. But your right foot should be on the ground. Now, slowly, your final aim is to touch your right feet, thumb, and your face should be in between both hands. But if you can do like this, fine. Within 4 or 5 days practice, you can go here. Those who can come here, after 4 or 5 days, they will easily go here. So don't worry, as much as you can bend. But your knee should not be up. It should be on the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can easily feel pressure in your waist in the right hand side. Now slowly, first take out your left hand and your neck back and release your leg. Now same in yoga, counter pose is very important. Yoga is full science. Anything you do clockwise, we always do anti-clockwise. Anything we do right side, we always do left side. If we do up inverted position, we do upward position. For body to have a balance. Wait, come. Okay. Can you hear me? I think people unmute. Me, but can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Jubei, come in. Come, open the door and keep it down. Okay, I heard you. Okay, now same we will do with the opposite leg. So I think you know the posture. Let me start doing. Only important thing is your left leg, it should not go up like this. It should be on the ground. It should be on the ground, and then your with the left finger, hold it and try to move as you can do. Slowly with exhalation. Because we are going down, exhalation will help. Because if you will inhale, you will have air in your stomach. It will be difficult to do this pose. So now this is your final. As much you can bend, this much, but the important point is the pressure towards your left waist and on your shoulder, right shoulder. See, right shoulder and left waist. If you are not putting any pressure, you are not feeling any pressure, that means you can do little bit more. Something if you are doing very comfortably, it has two things. Either you are very expert, or second thing, there is a scope to go further. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Thank you. Sorry, I was telling thank you to my husband who is helping me to manage this camera. Zoom in and zoom out. Okay, now last pose of the sitting. Which one is very, very good, very effective, not very difficult also. Now, come like this pose, which is we call it Dandasana. So this is the pose. What you will do, put your right leg, this is like twisting your right leg near your outside of your left knee. And the side where you have your feet outward, just do like this. Touch your nose with the ground. 1. Come back. Now take left leg to outside of right knee and go opposite side. 2. This is 1 round of twisting. We will do 5 rounds both way. This is very simple, but it is very effective twisting. Again like this, go up as much as you can go, and ultimately if you can touch your nose with your floor. 1, 4. This you can do fast also. 5. You can see pressure on your shoulder. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. This is twisting. You can do very easily up to 20 and 30. With this, we are done with our sitting posture of today. Now we will do 6 more posture or asanas, targeting our abdominal area and our back. So to start with, lie down on your mat. Lie down very comfortably. Something like after a whole day, you are tired. Now sit like this. There can be distance of 1 feet between both of your legs. Your hand towards the side of your body. Palm facing upward. You can close your eyes for 10 seconds to relax. And do with your nose, inhale in and out. We will do 3 deep inhale. You don't need to produce a sound, but for me, I am just so that you know deep inhalation and outspiration. Now, come back to the real action. Join your both feet together. Now we will do first posture on our back, raised leg position. What you do, both of your hands will be on the side of your back, your palm facing the ground. And you will just raise, slowly raise your feet with inhalation. Not more than 30 or 45 degree. And after final pose, you do normal breathe. You inhale to go up. Now in the final pose, normal breathe. You will see, you will put pressure on your thighs here, but your leg should be straight. Try to be leg or straight. and remain on this position for at least 10 seconds. 1. Those who are having severe back problem, they can hold for little, not very long. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Slowly, slowly come back. So this posture may pose some pressure on the back. So we will do counter pose. Because some pose in yoga, this is also good for back, but if you do counter pose together. So counter pose is like this. Bend both of your knee and put your hand straight parallel to your shoulder. And while you bend both knee, left hand side, your neck should be right hand side. And you can see toward the right hand side, your shoulder should be on the ground, abdomen on the ground, and like this. Remain for 2 seconds like this. And with inhalation, come back and do opposite side. Your both knee join towards the right hand side and your hand on the left hand side. As much you can go down. So this pose is good for the back pain. We have 4 or 5 variations of this pose, but today we will do only this one. Now, slowly, slowly come. Those who have a problem of back pain can do it 5-10 times very easily. Come back. Now, we will do second pose is a boat pose. This pose is for both for beginner and intermediate. What you do, like the first pose where we raise leg, we will raise our leg, but we will also raise our upper body. So with inhalation, raise your leg. If you have a problem to raise upper body, you can take your support to raise at least like this. And raise both leg should be together. Always the main essence of this asana, your knee should be straight, not like this. If you cannot raise much, fine, but knee should be straight. Now, try to remain on this pose. Those who have a difficulty, they can take support from one hand initially. Now, final pose, normal breathing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Try to go back and this is boat pose. Tomorrow I will put video about this boat pose. I will try to put only 1 or 2 video every day. Otherwise it may be confusing for you. Today I put only 2 video. One about palm tree pose. Another one about the breathing exercise. Now third and last asana on the back category is boat pose. This is bridge pose. This pose is also very good for the back pain. This is not much difficult also. Bend your both knee and take it towards the thigh like this. And only you will move, your head will be on the ground, but your shoulder and chest will be up. And try to touch your ankle with your hand. Okay, shoulder also on the ground, head and shoulder on the ground, only chest will be up and up, like a bridge. Final position, normal breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. With exhalation, first put your chest down, take out your hand, then your leg. Now, again go in the relaxing pose. This relaxing pose is also called as a corpus pose or dad body pose, where your hands, feet are apart, hand towards near to your body, palm facing sky, eyes closed. We call it Savasana or corpus pose. One deep inhale in. Now come back to your consciousness. With the support of your left hand, try to come back on your abdomen. Okay, let me go this side. Now sit on your, lie down on your abdomen. So while you're lying down, start with a relaxing pose. This pose where you are lying down on your stomach, your both feet apart, your both hands are like this, and rest your head. This is called crocodile pose. Like crocodile is very lazy, remain like this for hours. You will realize most of the yoga posture as named, English name, are named on the name of animal. The reason is because the yoga science realized this animal lives in complete harmony with the nature. So most of the animal posture, they are designed in a way they put pressure on particular organ. These posture stimulate our endocrinology or our glands for the balancing of the hormones. So every pose, either this looks simple or complicated, they target internal body organ. This is the essence of yoga. You can do return opposite side also. Now we will do first pose of lying on our stomach. So this is the first pose is like opposite of what we did in the raise the leg. Join both your legs. Your hand should be near to your thighs. Palm facing outward. We will again raise our leg like we did while we were sitting on our back. So this is a counter pose in a way. Now slowly with inhalation, chin on the ground. Not mouth, only chin on the ground. Slowly. Try to keep on the 30 to 45 degree. While you are in final position, normal breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And slowly first return back your leg. Then again, crocodile pose. Mostly if you are doing at home, and mostly when we do practice, we don't do 1 round, we do at least 3 to 5 rounds. But since because of time constraint and we need to tell you more posture, we are doing only 1. Now second posture on your stomach is cobra pose. Join both of your leg. Your hand should be on side of your chest like this. With inhalation, go up. This pose has many variations. If you can go like this, your knee, your elbow can be like this, or you can put like this also. Whatever is comfortable, but the important point is your abdomen should be on your ground. It should not be like this. Your chest and abdomen, upper abdomen on the up and lower abdomen on the ground. This posture is very good for the neck problems, cervical spondylitis and such condition. Now on final position, normal breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. With exhalation, slowly come back. This posture is also good for back pain. Sometime when I wake up, I also feel the problem of back pain. When I do these 3-4 posture, it goes very fast. Now again, crocodile pose. Now, no much rest. Last pose of this category is bow pose. So bow pose, this may be, some of you may find it difficult. So we have different variation. What you do, bend your knee towards your head. Okay, till this I think everybody can do. After this, second step, try to hold your ankle with your hand. Okay, whosoever can do, best. Okay, you can be in this position. But then next step is try to raise your back and front both. As much as you can do. If you can do little, no problem. But try to push you little bit more. As much as you can do. Ultimately, it is good. If you have only stomach or abdomen, stomach is on the ground. Try to see front. Gentle smile on your face. Don't forget smiling. If you will have stress on your face, you will get wrinkle. Anyway, now those who are comfortable, they can roll also like this. But those who are not comfortable, it's okay. This really toning off your whole abdominal muscle, digestive system. Now to release this posture, first your one leg, second leg, slowly your neck, back. Now we will do child pose, like how small child sleeps. You can see this. Try to see, this is like a child pose, relaxing pose. This is also one of the asanas, but relaxing asanas. Your right hand side is straight, left leg like this, left hand like this, or you can do this child pose in opposite direction. So you have done good work. You can relax for 20 seconds. Control your breath. Although it is said it is good to have exercise in the day, in the early morning time, but I feel evening time is also very good because our body is more flexible. So in the evening, this time is also very good after you finish all of this thing. And mostly if you take lunch at 2 o'clock, there is a difference of 3-4 hours. And after this yoga, you can be feel more refreshed and you can eat without guilt. Now slowly, taking the support of your left side. Mostly we take support of the left side and come back to the sitting position. How much? Okay, so today we have time. Okay, so we are towards the last leg of our class. Last leg is, now we will relax through breathing. What you do after this little bit more, again release of tension from the joints. Shoulder rotation like this. Put your hands on your knee 3 times clockwise. 3 times anti-clockwise. Good. Now, those who are new, I will repeat few things about breathing. We all know breathing is very unconscious action by us. There is nobody teaches us how to breathe. It is very common. We keep doing every 365 days of the year, a whole life. But there are very few people who do correct breathing. If I am saying correct breathing, that is mean we are not utilizing the full capacity of our lungs. Most of us use 20 to 30% capacity of our lungs. So these breathing exercise, which is called as a pranayam in yoga, these breathing exercise are meant to increase the lung capacity, clear our nasal passage, enhance the ability of respiratory system, which is very, very relevant even nowadays in the COVID scenario. So we have around 10 to 12 many breathing exercise. Today again we will do 2. Out of 2, one of this we will repeat what we did yesterday, and second one is going to be new. The first one which we are going to do, sit comfortably. This is ideal position. We call it Padmasana, but if you are not able to do normal cross leg, you can sit like this. Those who are very comfortable, they can sit like kneeling position. This kneeling position itself is an exercise, like sitting on your knee or thunderbolt position. So whatever is comfortable with you. So today I am doing in this kneeling position. So what you will have to do, you can close your eyes but see me once, those who were not present yesterday. We will do inhalation, it will be very natural, but exhalation will be with force. Like, you don't worry about inhalation, it will go naturally, it will come naturally, but you will focus only on exhalation and with pressure. The speed of exhalation will be according to your capacity. Those who are young and without any underlying health condition, you can do fast like this. But your body should not move much. And otherwise, normally I will recommend let's do together with a normal medium pace. So you can close your eyes also. So we will do set of 15, 15, 3 times. So first take normal deep breathe in. And out. Now with forcefully 15 stroke one time. Those who are comfortable can continue, and for others you can take another deep breath in and out. Then again. Continue. Those who want another breath, they can take it and then continue. If you have any abdominal or stomach surgery, hernia, any heart problem, periods, pregnancy, then you should avoid this breathing. So this you can do anytime in your free time, even in office. Try to do at least 300 stroke every day to get optimal benefit. Even if you do 300 stroke, it will take only 2-3 minutes of your time. Now you can either continue this pose, you can come in the normal pose. We will do last breathing exercise, which is called humming bee breathing. So this one is very relaxing. I hope you will enjoy. What you do, sit like this, spine straight, no tension on your shoulder, on your neck, but try to be straight. Now what we will do, with your thumb, close your ear like this. And with these two fingers, this is your ring finger and middle finger. So with your thumb on your ear and these two fingers, ring finger and middle finger on your eyes. Firstly, you see me, and second time we will do together. So like this. And your mouth will be closed, and I will try with your nose and with your throat, I will try to put humming bee sound. See this. What are you to take care? Your shoulder should be straight, and I mean whatever is comfortable, but important thing is your ear should be properly blocked by your thumb. Eyes closed. These two fingers can be up, and this sound should be inside from nose. B sound. So take one deep breath in. In one breath, how long you can sustain. And you will feel vibration in your head. You will clearly feel. We will do 2, maybe 3 rounds together. And then you will see the vibration. Now close your eyes. Close your ear with your thumb, your middle and ring finger on your eyes closed. Deep inhale. Second round. Third round. Keep remain your eyes closed. Don't open your eyes. You can come back to normal position. Eyes will remain closed. Feel the vibration. Feel the energy is contained in your head, in your eyes now. Remain like this in position. Again, take 2 deep breath in. Normal deep breath in. No humming bee sound. And out. Now what you do, you will, with closed eyes, rub your both palms. Listen the sound, eyes will remain closed, rub your palms. You rub so much so that you can see the heat generated by both palms. Once you feel hot, put your palm on your both eyes. One right palm, right eye, left palm, left eye. So that your energy or heat move to your eyes. Put on your eyes, on your face, on your cheek, throat, chin. Give your energy to all your body. And now slowly try to open your eyes. Very slowly. Okay, now last we will do clapping, yoga clap. Yoga clap is a